Hello everyone, welcome back. In this lecture I am going to discuss about a system, whether it is causal and anti-causal, by considering its transfer function in Z domain. We know that Hz is used for discrete time system because we can only find Z transform of a discrete time system, and Hz is the ratio of Yz and Xz, where Yz is Z transform of output and Xz is Z transform of input. So, how we can say that a system is causal? A system is causal when ROC of that Hz should be greater than outermost pole, that is, should be exterior part of that pole. Let Hz is Z by Z minus 2, and if we draw this in complex plane and here radius r is equal to 2, that is modulus of Z equal to 2, and let its ROC is exterior part of that Z transform, that is this one is Z transform of a signal 2 to the power n un. We know that its Z transform is Z by Z minus 2. Then that system is causal system because its ROC is the exterior part of that circle. If ROC will be interior part of that circle, that is if ROC will be that part where this radius r equal to 2 and it is Z transform of minus 2 to the power n u minus n minus 1, then in question if ROC is mentioned that modulus of Z should be less than 2, then it will be anti-causal system. It will be anti-causal system. So if ROC is interior part of the circle, then it is anti-causal system, and if ROC is exterior part of the circle, then it will be causal system. Now if we take that Hz has more than one pole, Z minus 1 and Z minus 2, its system function is like that and its poles are Z equal to 1 and 2, and if its ROC, if we draw it in complex plane where one pole is at 1, another pole is at 2, if we draw its corresponding circle, and if ROC is outer part of that circle, that is ROC is modulus of Z is greater than 2, then that belongs to a causal system. But when in question ROC modulus of Z should be less than 2, then in this case system will be anti-causal. So ROC should be for causal system is greater than outermost pole. That one is outermost pole and that one is inner pole. This one is outermost pole, and if ROC will be greater than that outermost pole, then it will be causal. Otherwise, if ROC is inside that circle, then it will be anti-causal. Now we are going to discuss how we can find a stability of a system by just observing transfer function Hz. A system is stable only when ROC have to include the unit circle. Let us draw a diagram. It is real part of Z and it is imaginary part of Z, and if we draw a circle of radius r equal to 1, and if ROC of any system includes that unit circle, that is if ROC of a system is like that, this one is ROC, that included its that circle, that unit circle, then the system is stable. Again, if we see this condition, if we draw unit circle are equal to 1 and if ROC of any system be like that, it is interior part of that circle and ROC will be less than modulus of GZ should be less than 2, then that also include that unit circle, so it is again stable. That system is stable, but that system is anti-causal. So it will not necessary that a stable system is always a causal system. A stable system may be causal or may be anti-causal. Now we are going to discuss another condition. So when a system can be called causal and stable, both conditions exist simultaneously. Both conditions exist simultaneously when all roots of the system when all roots of the system is inside the unit circle. So when a system is called causal and stable, a system is causal and stable when the roots, all roots of the system lie in unit circle. That is all poles of the system, let these are the poles of the system, lies within the unit circle. That is, this one is modulus of Z equal to 1 and all the poles of the system are this one. So this is a stable system and also this system is causal. Let us see it with some example that has been asked in previous year of GATE. This question has been asked in 1992. Let a linear discrete time system has characteristic equation this one, and we have to comment whether it is a stable system, marginal stable system, unstable system, or we cannot comment about its stability from given data. So this one is characteristic equation. We know that characteristic equation of any system Hz is, if a system is like that, yz by xz, and if that system will be like that, then its characteristic equation will be roots of denominator, that is roots of this equation. It is called characteristic equation of the system. So this one is the given. So this one is the roots of the characteristic equation. This one is the characteristic 0.81z equal to 0, and we have to comment whether it belongs to a stable system or unstable system. So this one is the characteristic equation of a system. Let z is the common, then it becomes 0.81, and from this its roots will be z equal to 0 and z equal to 0.81 under root plus minus, that is plus minus 0.9. So this one is the roots of this equation. So here we can see that all roots, modulus of that roots is less than 1. That is, if we plot that characteristic equation, then we can see that one pulse is here and another pulse is 0.9 and minus 0.9, and this one is the unit circle, so all poles are lie within that unit circle, so that system is a stable system.